Hey, Crowd Vibers. We're going behind the set with Rome Ramirez.
But when you start making records that start from a belief or start from a feeling, and then you work backwards from that, it's real.
We're getting into that steel guitar that's bringing that Nashville influence to his sound, what it took for him to finally start writing music for himself, and his take on the new Dirty Heads album. Stick around for the Jelly Roll story. Crowd Vibers, who's ready to go behind the set?
Sometimes you lose. You never know if this life's gonna choose.
That's a really good question. Well, I think it's like ripping off the scabs. As a songwriter, I found that the best songs I ever write are honest, whether they're for me or for other people. And oftentimes that one line that you think you probably shouldn't put in the song, put it in the song. Because if it means something to you, it probably means something to someone else. So I just, over the course of years, as I've put out songs into the world, I've just kind of been attentive to the feeling of when I'm being authentic and when I'm really putting out something that I'm working hard on and that I believe in. And there's plenty of songwriters, I've done it myself, who just write songs and write words to rhyme and make a record. But when you start making records that start from a belief or start from a feeling and then you work backwards from that, it's real. And that was pretty much during the pandemic. That was when I had the time. That was when Sublime with Rome had taken, everyone was off the road at that point. And we finally had that time where we were just, sitting at home, and I decided to rip the scabs off and start kind of diving into some of my childhood and start to make songs from that.
Crowd Vibers, shock us up, thumbs up, hit that like and share this with someone who needs to discover Rome. Welcome to the Crowd Vibes live music experience. Let's get back to the interview.
And I've been helping the guys put together their new album, and it's phenomenal. Well, I've always struggled with genre, cause I love songs, and I'm like a songwriter at heart. So genre is so tough for me, but I always lean to this sort of Motown and sort of roots sound. And I mean, it's by no surprise, because I grew up in a house of Motown, Bob Marley, and AC/DC and Stevie Ray Vaughan. So, I feel like as you get older in life, you start to circle back what was played in the house. And that's kind of where I'm at. Right before I met Sublime, I was playing with this sound. And obviously I met the guys in Sublime, and they asked me to be in the band, and we toured the world for, over 10 years. But as I started to separate and start to write my own music, I started to see that it was more representative of the music that was played in the household. And just every time I pick up a guitar, I lend, my natural musicianship lends itself to that type of music. So I would definitely say it's soul focused. It's a combination of soul, blues, and a little bit of roots reggae. Yeah, I mean, again, kind of going back, I don't get too heady with the genre anymore, I just focus on the good songs. And, I was introduced to the pedal steel instrument when I moved to Nashville. I'd only really heard it in Hawaiian music, and then I'd heard it in contemporary country records and stuff. But, I was far from anyone who was, inspired by Merle Haggard and things like that. So I was really late to the whole traditional country, but I fell in love with the instrument. And I have a project with Duddy from the Dirty Heads, and it's a little more Americana focused. And we put together a band, and Jeremy Long, who is my pedal steel guitar player, we put him in that band, and I just fell in love with him and that instrument and the way he plays it, that I knew when I was going on my band and putting together my sound, I just wanted to incorporate that, because I felt like it was just so unique, and I felt like I could kind of just play around with that sound, and no one's really doing that, and I don't know, it just sounds fun to me. Oh man, I've collabed so much. Well, you know what? I did a collab with Jelly Roll like a couple years ago, and that was a really rad one. He reached out to me and asked me if he's a fan of my voice, and he was like, "Dude, would you be down to hop on a chorus of this song?" And usually I will write the part, but he already had something that he liked and just wanted me to sing on it, and that was like right before Jelly Roll like became the biggest star in the world. But I always think that that's like super funny. Like, I've always had this weird sort of luck, like where, just awesome people that I admire, they like will reach out to me, or, we'll have friends, and it'll make its way back to me, and I'll just get this cool opportunity where I'm like, yeah, dude, I'll sing on your song, and it's so funny. Like we were on the bus, like my tour manager and I, talking about like songs that I've done for like Cody Simpson and Selena Gomez and stuff, and it's like, it's literally all from just relationships and like my friends and just loving music and them knowing like I know a guy who loves music. Let's call him in here, and that's how I get the calls. So. Oh my God, their new album is so good. It's so good. They reached out to me in the summer and were like, dude, we got some stuff, we want to add to it. And I've been helping the guys put together their new album, and it's phenomenal. I mean, it's everything that you could imagine from the Dirty Heads, but like they always do, they take it up a notch. And I think everyone's gonna love it, It's a little bit of a return back to the sound that everyone knows and loves, But like they do, we always keep it fresh.
Elevated, we love it.
Yeah, so it's gonna be awesome.
Thank you.
What I'm gonna do, I'm feeling cool. Come on, cool and collected. How we feeling, y'all?
Oh, that's a great question too, brother. Probably like, don't be so serious. It's not that deep, You have another day. You always have another day. Till you don't, but you gotta live life like you have another day. My kids, they will be wrecked over something, No, you can't have cake tonight. And then like in 4 minutes, they just move on. And they're like the happiest little things. I can't do that as an adult. Something pisses me off in the morning and it ruins my whole fucking day. And I swear I learned that from them. I'm like, how can I just be water and let things just go? And they've taught me the most about that. That's just like, time is of an essence. You only have so much. So spend it feeling good with people you love, doing things you love.
Yeah.
If you got some hate in your heart or you feel negative, just let it go. It's too short.
Sit back and relax. Let the waves crash. You
Amen,
can live like
brother.
water.
Amen, brother. Live like water. Bruce Lee. That's why I wrote that.
That's cool. Next time you're in Raleigh, if you're looking for an opener,
Oh, hell yeah.
we have Sons of Paradise. They're right
Okay.
here local in the capital city. Signal Fire is out of Wilmington. They are amazing roots reggae.
I've heard them.
Awesome.
Yeah. They're great.
Treehouse is in Myrtle Beach.
Okay.
And then Melodose, they're out of
Oh,
Tennessee.
dude, no, that's great.
Yes.
Yeah, he's awesome. He's if I'm not mistaken, I've heard his music.
Marco's great.
He's great. But I think I used to have a podcast with Duddy from Dirty Heads, and if I'm not mistaken, I think Melodose sent in a song for review. But regardless, I've heard his stuff. We
Cool
share
stuff.
a lot of fans. Yeah, he's great. Personally, I'm always looking for artists who are just doing something unique. I love when an artist has like their identity into their thing, because we all know bands that are like, oh, we're so inspired by that, and they start their band. But it's something so cool when you see a band and they're inspired by something you love, but they have their own take on it. It's just them. It's unique. I love that, So it's bravery, it's courage, it's just, doing something different. And I'm just a huge fan of that.
Sing with me if you know it. You already know how.
You don't know what's coming, but Rome, are you ready for the crowd vibes rapid fire?
Oh shit, okay, here we go.
Just
Here we
5
go.
questions about tour life. First thing that comes to mind.
Okay.
Worst fear before going on stage.
Worst fear before going on stage is there's no one out there.
Okay. Well, we had a good room tonight, so that's good.
Yeah.
Must have in the green room.
Oh, IPAs.
Love IPAs. You're my man. The only band you would leave a Rome show to go see.
Oh, jeez. Probably like a Stevie Wonder show if I could just really see it from the front row.
I love it.
If I could get like, just, I don't want side stage. I don't want backstage. If I could get like front row to watch like,
You gotta have the piano. You gotta see the keys, right?
dude,
Yeah.
that would just be insane to me.
Love it, love it. Who's boosting your vibes when you're on tour?
Joe Tomino, my drummer.
He crushed it tonight. We love it. Ohana for the win. If you could do a collaboration with any band, we know you've done a lot, but what's your dream collaboration?
Right now, shit, dude. Probably like Red Clay Strays. I love those guys, man. It's so good. That or maybe like La Russell. I love him. We're both from the Bay. I know those are radically different. But again, I struggle with genre.
We love it. Rome, thanks for your time today. Enjoy the crowd vibes.
Thank you guys for coming and listening tonight. I appreciate it.
Thank you.
Even when I wake up in the morning, singing with the birds in the rain, baby, I can't come. 'Cause we've been getting high, get nowhere.